welcome to SAP Tutorials channel, and I hope you guys are doing good. So today I will be talking about the master data, which is known as the measuring point, which is one of the crucial master data again in SAP plant maintenance because it plays a vital role in recording and tracking the performance and maintaining those equipments based on that performance. Okay, it means what we gonna see here is that how we can create a performance based data, I would say, to track the performance and the overall condition of the equipments or the function location, and based on that we can plan the maintenance activities, I would say. Okay, so let us start with this one. So it is known as measuring points. Okay, and for processing the measuring point, I mean, if I have taken the reading, then definitely I need to post that reading. So it is known as a measurement document. Okay, so there are two types of measuring points commonly used in SAP plant maintenance. First is counter, which means suppose that you are driving a car, right? So if it is like if the meter is showing 10 kilometer, it will not go back to 5 kilometer. It will only increase, right? Just an exceptional case that suppose the capacity of the meter is like 99999, and after that you have to reset. Okay, so that is something, an exceptional thing, because you are resetting that meter. Okay, it is not that the reading is going back, because the meter capacity is to display up to that characters only, so you have to reset that meter. But on another hand, we do have a non-counter based measuring points as a pressure, temperature. Okay, so pressure today, pressure can be like 25 bar, tomorrow it can be 20 bar or 70 bar or whatever it is, and temperature might be like 30 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Celsius, again 35, whatever it is. Okay, so I would say, so there are two things here. If there is a counter, just note it down, because this is something which is very critical. It can be asked in any of the interviews. If it is a performance based, it means you are having this counter measuring point, because based on the performance, suppose your car has been driven up to like 10,000 kilometer, after that a service is required, then it is performance based. Okay, but if like temperature should be between like 20 to 35 degrees Celsius, but now it is like 40, 45, 50, 60 degrees Celsius, okay, it means the condition of that particular piece of asset is not good. So that is mainly known as a condition based maintenance. But do not worry, we will see it further. But before going ahead, I would like to remind you guys, if you guys are finding my videos useful, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it will give me a motivation, right, to upload these kind of videos. Okay, so let us start and let us understand what is the measuring point master data. Okay, so this document will talk about the measuring points and the measurement document and the key attributes as well. So measuring points in SAP plant maintenance are used to record and track condition-based data for technical objects such as equipment or a functional location. They allow you to monitor the performance and condition of your assets over time, enabling proactive maintenance strategies. By tracking measurements, you can identify trends, predict failures, and optimize maintenance schedules. Okay, so what does that mean is that, as I said already, right? So counter and both non-counter based are used to track down the performance and the condition of the equipment, and based on that you can plan your maintenance activities, which means you can include these measuring points in your maintenance plan, and based on the readings and whatever the cycle that you have set in your maintenance plan, okay, based on that the system will trigger an order in the back end. Okay, so how to do that? Definitely right now, as we are only discussing the master data, we haven't seen the maintenance plan stuff right now. So that is a preventive maintenance process. So that definitely we will see. And these kind of things, if you do have doubts right now, it is very genuine and it is very common. Okay. There will be doubt because you do not know the process, the end-to-end process. You haven't seen that, right? So what I will do, I will finish this master data and I will start from the preventive maintenance process first, because preventive maintenance process is the critical process and one of the most important process in SAP plant maintenance. And also in the interviews I have seen, or whenever I am taking the interviews, there are a lot of questions are coming from the preventive maintenance only. Okay, because it is having a wide scenarios and a lot of business. I would say processes, different business processes based on the requirement. So that we will see. Okay. Let me make it bigger. So you can see here, these are the attributes: condition monitoring, failure prediction, then measuring points, measurement points, I would say. Then the trend analysis, you can, if you are using the reports, you can just check the trend analysis. It means suppose today is 40 degrees Celsius, tomorrow is 45 degrees Celsius. Again, it is coming to 42 degrees Celsius, and then it is 43, 44 degrees Celsius, which means it is telling that a trend is getting followed, which means it is between 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it's a trend. Okay, and then the maintenance optimization. Okay, so how we can maintain, how we should maintain the asset so that the condition can be restored. So for that, we need a proper maintenance activities, maintenance schedules, and assignment of the skilled technician based on the task. Okay. So the key concepts here is the technical object, the equipment, function, location to which the measuring point is assigned, then the characteristic, the property being measured, example temperature, pressure, vibration, and the measurement document, a record of specific measurement taken at a measuring point at a particular time, then the measurement reading, the actual value recorded in a measurement document. Okay, and then the target value, the tolerance range, then the code groups and codes, so that also we will see. Okay, so I will not go ahead right now with creation the measuring point, because let us understand, because I think for most of you guys still you might not be getting what exactly are the measuring points. Okay, so I will do right now, I like to show you two videos, one for non-counter and one for counter measuring points. And after that, I hope so that it will get clarified and it will be easier for you guys to understand. Okay. So let me pull that video. So first, this is the video. Let me show you. So right now, look here. This is a car and this is the odometer. So look how the kilometer is getting increased here. Okay, so this is a measuring point where the kilometers readings are increasing. It will not go back, right? So this is your counter measuring point. So what will happen here? You gonna create a measuring point as mentioned here with this T code IK01, and the unit should be in kilometers. Okay. So that we will see in the system, how does it looks like. Okay, and now let us see the example of the non-counter based one. So this is the gas pressure bar. So here, if I will play, so you can see here right now it is 200 M bar over here. Okay, M bar is the unit over here. Okay, so 200, then 300. It might be 300, 400, someday might be 300, or maybe 100, less than 100 sometimes. So it is something, it is known as a non-counter one. Okay, because it get varied. Okay, so now how does it looks like in the system? Let us see that thing as well. Okay, so let us see how does a measuring point looks like in the system. So you can see these are all measuring points. Okay, so 32 number. So this is the measuring point number 32. Okay, nothing else. So once we will see how to create a measuring point, we will discuss all these fields. Okay, so don't bother about these fields right now. But you can see for this equipment, this is the equipment. Okay, this is the equipment. If you double click here, it will go inside to the equipment. So this is your equipment, drive motor conveyor belt. Okay, so for that, the measuring point has been created. Okay, so this is the measuring point. The characteristic you can see here, this is the most important thing, because whatever unit you wanted to record that data, so with the help of this characteristic only you can tell the system. So here, if you can see operating hours, the unit is in hours. It means the conveyor belt. Okay, so for how many hours the conveyor belt has been operated. So those kind of readings you can take. Okay, and how many decimal places. So this is all coming from the characteristic, which means as I have already uploaded video on this class and characteristic. Okay, so you can go there and you can refer. You can just straight away go to my playlist and you can just pull that video out. Okay, and you can see how to create a characteristic. Okay, so which means characteristic is a prerequisite if you wanted to create any of the measuring points first thing. Okay, and then you can see here, I'm telling the system that this is a counter measuring point. So hours are counter. So suppose my conveyor belt has been ran for 200 hours today. So definitely it will gonna increase to 300, 400 hours. It will not go back, right? So it is a counter. So we have to tell the system whether it is a non-counter or counter. So if you will untick, system will take as it as a non-counter one. Okay, and again now you can see here the moment you will tick this counter, so the fields will change over here. So counter overreading and annual estimate. So counter overreading, as I mentioned initially in this video only. So suppose your car odometer is having capacity to display only 5 digits. Okay, so 9999, and after that you have to reset. So this is something where you can put that. Okay, so this is the maximum capacity, and after that you have to reset the meter. Okay, odometer. And then this is your annual estimate. It means you are just predicting, you are telling the system, okay, I'm just assuming that in 1 year, in 365 days, it might run for like 3650, okay, hours. Okay, or kind of that. And if you wanted to count backwards, okay, so that also you can do. Okay, so that we will see in which scenario it is favorable to count backwards. Okay, let me check if I can show you non-counter as well. Yeah, so this is a non-counter one. You can see here uh, the equipment is this one. Let us see what is the equipment here. So multimeter here. Okay, so it is a multimeter. It means it can check the voltage and the ampere as well. So the characteristics has been created with the unit of percentage. Okay, so deviation at 50% of a scale. So it has been created as a non-counter here. So you can now figure out here if it has been not selected as a counter, then the fields are different over here. It is showing target value, which means what is the exact target you wanted to have for this non-counter. So for an example, just except I mean I'm not taking this example right now. I'm taking an easier example to understand, easier unit I would say, rather a unit of measurement rather than this one, so that you guys can understand. So for temperature, what is the ideal temperature you wanted to have of your hydraulic pump? So I wanted to have like I will tell the system that it should be like, ideally it should be like 50 degrees Celsius. So that is my target value, right? So now if 50 degrees Celsius is my target value, then what should be the tolerance? It should not be always at 50 degrees Celsius, right? It can be like 48 or it can be like 52, 55 as well. So that tolerance also you have to tell to the system. So here if you will go to the additional data and if you will click over here, you can see here there is an upper range limit and the lower range limit. Okay, it means you are telling the system, so this is my limit. Okay, so I will tell the system if my ideal temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, so normally it should be like between 45 to 50 or between 40 to 60 degrees Celsius, I would say. So lower range limit I will give 40 degrees Celsius over here, and then the upper limit I will say 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that is how system will, because if I am posting, if I am taking a reading of 65 degrees Celsius, then how system will know what is the condition, whether it has to be maintained or it is an ideal scenario, ideal condition of the equipment. Okay, so this is your counter and non-counter one. Okay, so under the equipment also you can see this. If I will go inside of the equipment, there is a tab measuring points. Okay, so if you will come over here, you can see all the measuring points, whichever has been, whatever has been created for this particular piece of equipment, all those measuring points you can see over here. Okay, and you can check the measurement documents as well if anything has been posted. Okay, so nothing has been posted. So let us check for another one, next one. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so don't worry about that. We will see all these things, how to post the measurement document. Okay, so suppose for this one, 32 measuring points. So if I wanted to post a measurement document, what I will do, I will create a measurement document via the T code IK11. Okay, and here you can put your measuring point for which you wanted to take the reading, and read by system automatically will take your username. Okay, I mean the username via which you have logged into the system, and the date and the time, it will be defaulted to the current date and time. Okay, then press enter, and then you can see over here that the equipment number is this one, and then the measuring point is this one, and this is your measurement document number, which will get generated once you will save this measurement document. And here you can see the counter reading. Okay, so no reading has been taken yet because it is showing total counter reading is blank right now. Okay, so suppose it is an hour, so I will say like it has ran for 10 hours. Okay, I will press enter. So you can see total counter reading is 10. Okay, and difference, if there will be any, like suppose my previous counter reading was 5, then it will show like 10 is the difference. Okay, it means it is calculating 15 because after 5 another 10 hours I am adding. So total it will be 15, so difference will be 10. Okay, and you can just save it. Okay, so this is how you can create a measurement document. Okay, and same for the non-counter as well. Okay, but there is a difference between the counter and non-counter business processes that we will see. Okay, so that's all in this video. So this is a part first, and next video I will upload for the measuring point and measurement documents, where we will see the categories and all those stuffs, and how to create a measuring point, and then again I will show you how to create a measurement document for both counter and non-counter. And also we will discuss the configuration of the measuring point, because there are not a lot of configurations for measuring point and measurement documents. So that also we will see in the part 2 video. Okay, so to get the updates and stay updated with my all videos, and notification also you will get if you're gonna subscribe my channel. So don't forget to like and share as well. And that's all for this video. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.